So what we're trying to do exactly? So the question tells us that the finite region S, the shaded region here, is bounded by the y-axis and the x-axis, and the line of equation x equals the natural log of 4, and the curve of this given equation, which is the exponential equation, plus 2 to e to the negative x. So what do we do here? So here they want us to rotate S through 2 pi radians about the x-axis. So what this means visually is like this. So you want to try and make a mirror view of this S shaded region, so it looks a bit like this, and then just make a 3D image. So that's exactly what we're doing, and then we're trying to find this entire volume. So you think about it, this has a volume of 2 pi exactly, because you're rotating 2 pi, so that's 360 degrees. And the actual volume is given by the equation up here, which is v equals pi times the integral from a to b from the limits, so 0 to log 4, at y squared. Now, and that's it. That's all you're going to do. So if you recognize this formula and it says rotate about the x-axis, you're going to be using this. So what do we do? So replace y squared with the equation. So if y equals e to the power x here, y squared would just be, well, the same equation squared. So just copy it out, and now just expand like you do for quadratic problems. So if you're to do this using a double bracket method, this one will simplify to here. So let me write it down. So we can say the volume is pi times the integral from 0 to log 4. So that's x, so that's the values of x. And what do we have? So let's expand this y squared. So y squared is going to be e to the power x times e to the power x, so that's e to the power 2x. Then you got e to the power x times 2 e to the power negative x. So ex, negative ex cancel out, so you're left with 1. And you're going to do it twice, so 2 plus 2, you're going to get 4. And lastly, you're going to have 2 e to the negative x times 2 e to the negative x, which is going to be plus 4 e to the negative 2x times dx. That's it. So I believe that should be the correct expansion. I mean, guys, just double check. And just to make sure about this number 4, this was from doing e to the power x times 2e to the negative x. If you notice the powers, they cancel out. You get x take away x, so you just get 2. And you do it twice again, which will give you another 2, so the total is 4. Okay, so that's how I got 4. Okay, so now here comes the easy part. So therefore, the volume is going to equal the integral. So just integrating this now, which is I think is easy. So e to the 2x is just going to be e to the 2x over 2, simple integral. 4 becomes 4x. And e to negative 2x will drop negative 2 down, so you can have minus 2e negative 2x. Okay, and this is all from 0 to log 4. Alright, so that's the basics done. So now you just have to start plugging in values. Okay, so let's have a go, and we need to do this, oh my god, find the exact value. So let's see. So I'm going to put the first one in. So let's see if we can summarize this. Can we? Nah, we can. So we've got pi times, so let's see, log 4. What happens if you put log 4? So you can have e to the 2 times log 4, so that's 2 log 4. So over 2. So you can see you can have to do some little algebra. So because you got 2 log 4, you can just replace the 2 as a power, so it'll be 4 to the power 2. And then the e to the logs will cancel out, so do 2. So let me write that down now. So 4 squared over 2. 4 squared is 16. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Okay, now for the second part, so you got 4 times a log of 4. Well, I'll just keep it as it is, so plus 4 ln 4. And next one, you got 2e to negative 2x. So replacing x with log 4, I've already done in my calculator, and I got minus 1 over 8. So you can put the whole thing in, it'll automatically simplify. Now just tidying this up before we move to the next one, we got 8 take away 1 over 8. So that should give us, bear with me guys, 63 over 8. So yeah, let me just simplify that. So 63 over 8. So over 8. Okay, so that's the first part done. So minus, now replace everything with 0. So you got e to the power 0, which is 1, so it'll be half here. And e to the power 0 here would be just 1, so it'll be just 2. And putting 0 here, you're going to get 0. So it'll be half plus 0 minus 2. So I can write down, so half plus 0 minus 2. And then let's just have a go simplifying this. So you got half take away 2 will give us negative 3 over 2. And then minus that will give us a positive 3 over 2. So let's combine that. So 0.5 minus 2. So plusing it, so it'll be 63 over 8. So let me put the negative 3 over 2, guys. So just hiding all of this inside. So we have pi times, so we got 63 over 8 plus 3 over 2. So 1.5 plus 63 over 8. Usually I record my answers, but I'm doing this all first, all in a row. So I'll go 75 over 8. So that's going to be your final result here. So all of this becomes 75 over 8. And I think that's it, you know. I think we could pretty much leave like this.